Everybody, welcome back to Out of the Darkness. It's your man Q. I'm sorry, we are heading back to Minnesota kind of unexpectedly quick. So I am coming to you live, kicking it old school from the car. I typically wouldn't do this, but guys, some information came out last night about the Arizona audit, and I wanted to get it to y'all as quick as possible. So it turns out that this organization that is attempting to bring down the wish and the will of the people there in Arizona is a very partisan group. Of course, we didn't know that, but I don't think you guys realize quite, or I realize just how twisted this whole thing is. So this group, this partisan, nonpartisan, whatever, whenever Dems say that something is nonpartisan, I always get a little concerned. But it's called the Protect Democracy Project, and it is sick, man. So first off, we've got Ian Bosson, who is a former associate of the White House counsel, okay? Associate White House counsel. So he worked with Obama and his organization. He then went on to start the Truman National Security Project, which actually, interestingly enough, Hunter Biden sits on the board of. So he is a known associate of Hunter Biden. So the company, or the nonpartisan group that is responsible for investigating the auditors and is threatening to sue the auditors in Arizona, have direct ties to Joe Biden and Hunter Biden. In fact, Hunter Biden sits on boards with him. Now, it gets deeper than that. So this whole group is said to be funded by George Soros, which, surprise, surprise, man, this guy needs to go. I mean, this is getting ridiculous. And why we have allowed him to dabble in United States politics for so long is beyond me. I don't understand why we continue to suffer these fools, especially this guy. He is an absolute evil individual, and he has left many countries in ruins in his wake. It's almost like a game to him. Destroying economies and destroying nations seems to be his game, but he is in it deep. He is in this whole Arizona thing deep, which is interesting to me because I haven't ever known him to really, he likes to unsettle things on a national scale, but I haven't seen Soros get involved this deep in a state. It almost makes me wonder if this whole thing goes a lot deeper than what we originally thought it did. Now, I know that sounds really elementary, but think about it for a second. Think about it just for a second. Soros is putting millions and millions, possibly billions of dollars, all into keeping us from finding out what is going on in Arizona, or not even Arizona, man. What's going on in Maricopa County? One county in Arizona. He is spending all of this money and all of these resources. To the thinking mind, you would have to wonder, what are they hiding? I understand that every last one of you guys will say, well, we know what they're hiding, Q. They're hiding votes. They're hiding. I get that. I totally understand that those things are in place. But guys, this goes a lot deeper than just what we know. This must go much deeper. If we're getting the big guns in Maricopa County, clearly they know that whatever it is that is discovered in Maricopa County is going to bring the entire system to its knees. We must be on our knees. We must be praying for these folks. I know I've had several of you guys say, hey, Q, you need to slow it down on the Jesus stuff. You know what? Hey, I'm sorry. If if you can't tolerate that, then, you know, I'm sorry, maybe this isn't the channel for you. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to speak the truth. But you know what? If we don't return back to prayer, I don't think that there's any salvation for our nation. I believe we're winning, absolutely, but I believe that when we do win, that God must get all the glory for that. Now, God works and uses people, and God is, I hope, I'm making myself available to be used, and I hope you are making yourself available to be used as well. And so I'm looking at all of this, guys, and it goes deeper than that. I just wanted to really focus on that George Soros piece, because that is a very, very scary thing. But then you get down to Emily Loeb. Now, she also worked with the Obama White House, but if you guys have noticed that Joe Biden has Joe Biden has essentially recreated the Obama administration, right? If you don't think that this is the third term of Obama, you are absolutely mistaking yourself. This is Obama's third, and, well, anyway, hopefully his last, but this is Obama's third term. Do you want to know who's running the country? It's Obama. Kamala is too ignorant, and Joe Biden is Joe Biden. I mean, you know, I don't like to make fun of the mentally disabled, and so therefore I'm going to hold my comments to myself. I don't want to be that guy who is making fun of the mentally handicapped, because that is not right. I would never do such a thing, and so therefore I am going to bite my tongue on this one. So no one on YouTube can ever say that I made fun of mentally disabled people. So Joe Biden is safe today. But as we get into this Emily Loeb situation, now she actually has a senior position with the DOJ. So now we've got Hunter Biden sitting on the board with the one of the attorneys that is fighting this Maricopa County audit. Secondly, we have clear George Soros connections to the project, okay, to this nonprofit project. And then third, we actually have members of the Department of Justice, the Biden administration Department of Justice, that are involved in this lawsuit, or this attempted lawsuit. And if you remember correctly, this organization was actually the Protect Democracy Project was actually one of the 24 progressive and activist nonprofits that were singled out. Remember in February, the tell-all, the essentially the gloating comment or article that Time magazine put out there. It was called "The Secret History of the Shadow Campaign That Saved the 2020 Election." They highlighted this group. So this was one of the groups that they claimed was responsible for saving the 2020 election. So this group is not new. They're not just coming out of the woodwork. So we're talking about a group that is funded by George Soros. So it has now been confirmed that this group, funded by George Soros, had an active part in the 2020 election here in the United States. And then they are now responsible for attempting to conceal what is going on in Maricopa County. If this woman has not been fired from the Department of Justice as of yet, Emily Loeb, she absolutely 100% needs to be fired. First off, how does she have time to work with the project, the Democracy Project or the Protect Democracy Project when she's working for the DOJ. The people are paying her to work for the DOJ. How does she have time to? She obviously needs more workload if she has time to do both. Or is it all part of her job description? Is it all part of her duty? But I would think that the Department of Justice, their first priority is to make sure that we have safe and secure elections. So why is this woman doing all that she can to ensure that the audits do not get done in Maricopa County? Ask yourself that. Ask yourself, in addition to that, why is George Soros involved in a county audit? This is not nationwide. This is not even statewide. I made a mistake earlier, said state audit. This isn't a statewide audit. This is a county audit. That seems like small potatoes for somebody like George Soros, unless this audit is going to expose more than what we thought it was going to expose. The good thing is that every attempt to interfere with the proper outcome of the election was defeated, says Ian Bosson. That's not a good thing. That's not a good thing. Those are his words. I'm frustrated with the fact that they are lying to their people, telling their people that every attempt has been defeated. No, they have not been defeated. It's not defeated when the judges that are in your pocket refuse to hear evidence. In fact, where the evidence has been heard, we have won at an alarming rate. But the reason why it's been defeated is because you guys have gotten to upper officials, and you guys have gone to these different officials, and you've gotten it thrown out before it even starts. I mark my words, if this audit goes through the way that I believe that it will, and this audit is conducted in Maricopa County, there is not a single doubt in my mind that people are going to prison. They're going to prison. Why would people put their careers on the line? Why would people put this much capital on the line? Why would people make Maricopa County their seemingly last stand? They are willing to put all of that on the line. Then there's a lot more to be uncovered than what we realize. If it warrants the DOJ getting involved, Hunter Biden being involved, if it warrants all of this brass, the truth is much stranger than fiction. So, hey guys, take a look at that. I did not want to keep you this long. We're in the middle of traveling. We've got to get back. We're cutting our trip a little bit short, but I wanted to bring this to you. I've got to get back on the road, but thank you guys so much for tuning in. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you comment below. Let me know what you think about all this information. But I will see you guys later. Hopefully I can do a live stream probably tomorrow. But thank you guys so much. I'll see you guys soon. God bless. Have a great day.